Hello, hello, shalom, ni hao, bonjour. I don't know if there's, I don't know any others. I should, konnichiwa. I don't know any others. Usually I can list off like 8. Hola, bula. Hello, hello everyone. I'm just gonna fix a few things, and then we will get underway. Uno momento, uno momento. Alright, I think we've just got a draft. Yeah, we do. Alright. We can pause this little guy. Alright. So, for those who, if people are going to watch the VOD later, I kind of heard about this tournament because I sometimes, you know, scurry on through the Liquidpedia page, right? And that's, I look at the tier 3 and tier 4 tournaments. And often I find some, you know, small tournaments that I think just need more people talking about them, right? So that's what I'm going to try to do here. Kind of a tricky thing to do, granted, because of the time frame's a little bit awkward, but that's okay. I've just come from work and I haven't slept, but I'm having a monster right now. We're going to watch some really cool Dota. I'm not sure what the MMR range is here, so I'm actually really excited to see, I don't know, what they have to offer. Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool. Often or not, I have casted for some South American Dota before, but this is kind of like a bit of a mixture, right, of different people, or different regions at least. I'm going to toggle the operating camera so then we can have a bit of fun. Alright, now let me just move a few things around, because I haven't done the logos per se. But I looked at these two teams and I think, I don't know, kind of had funny names, so I just thought I'd cast these ones. Give me 2 secs. I'm just going to get this logo here. Where is it? Put that down here a little bit. Hopefully there's no clashing going on right now. Alright. We have a late smoke, so we're probably going to see something fun. Now, once again, I know I'm kind of coming into this a little bit late, right? I'm not sure, you know, who these players are. I don't know much about this league. However, I was bored. I wanted to cast some Dota. That's why I'm here right now. I've got some people who regularly watch me from Australia, so maybe they'll check out this VOD and hopefully they can look at the Discord of this Get Good tournament. It's a small little tournament, but hey, I love, you got to start somewhere, right? And I love it when I see people organizing little tournaments like this, you know, for the tier 3 and tier 4 scene. I think it's really cool. Speaking of cool things, gonna have a bit of a clash. That's a beautiful shackle there, actually. I mean, Dire, they're gonna lose their offlaner to begin with. Or David goes down. This is my energy for today, for waking up, or not even waking up, not even sleeping. I was looking at the draft really briefly, whilst trying to set up my stream a bit. And I think, I'll just turn the music up on Dota. There we go. I think I like Radiant's draft slightly better. I think the reason why I say that is because it's a little bit easier to play, right? Easier to execute. Radiant, they kind of want to be playing as 5 at a certain time. I think they do have a window before Dire become a little bit too scary. Morphling late game, Wind Ranger, let's see what position she is, right? The Wind Ranger carry is pretty deadly as well. I think if I were to give both teams kind of like a percentage chance, I think it's maybe 60-40 favoring Radiant. They've got better, I think they've got probably better laning heroes than Dire slightly. Speaking of which, we're actually going to lose the POS 5 already. They will trade off with a Tusk kill here. This actually kills in multiple lanes as we lose both Both mid laners just kill each other. Very rare to see, especially on these melee heroes like a Bounty Hunter and a Ember mid, which I haven't even had a chance to talk about it. Bounty Hunter mid, kind of strange, right? I haven't seen it in my pubs. I'm gonna see what MMR these people are if I can. Can I see? So we got a bunch of immortals, right? Yeah, okay, some high MMR players here. This is really cool. 800, 158. Awesome. So we're hitting some good MMR. It's gonna be really good to see. Let's get these last hits up. Alright, just fixing a few things. Alright. So, conclusion. I'd rather play Radiant. I think they have a little bit more... it's a little bit of a simpler draft. Laning stage, maybe slightly favoring them as well. I guess the individualism kind of does depend. I mean, David unfortunately lost his life, first blood there, so I think this lane has gone a little bit haywire for Dire right now for aggressive style. Speaking of aggressive style, I mean, their name, it's the proof's in the pudding. I want to see them play aggressive. They need to kind of live up to their name. FNK is going to probably be the one to kind of start that in this lane. Top. We lose Blood Moon. Faraz, he should be okay. Morphling. Tusk and Mars is a pretty cool combo. Pretty common combo that you see often, you know, comboing the Mars spear with the ice shards. And, you know, these two heroes do pack a bit of a punch. You know, you have the physical spell, which does combo well with the tag team as well, actually, giving more damage. There's not much they can do against Faraz, but they can certainly kill Blood Moon if he continues to be out of position slightly. So you want to play a little bit just defensive here on Dire. As long as the Morphling doesn't die, and as long as you can deny some creeps, it's really good. Mid lane, Bounty Hunter, 2-1 on him. 21 to Ember's 11-1. There's kills everywhere. We're only 4 minutes in. People are killing each other all over. It's awesome. I can't keep up with it. I'm really curious to see what kind of Bounty Hunter we see here. So he's gone for a bottle and straight up Blades of Attack. Just very aggressively, you know, shuriken tossing at Black Soul here. Alright, I can't switch. We're not switching. We're gonna continue to watch until somebody dies again. 4 minutes and they lose David again. 0-3 on this Centaur. Not the best start for the offlaner here on Aggressiv. I think FNK can possibly go and stack for him. It might be the call here. Not really keeping up with the aggression from these two. And speaking of aggression, I mean, you can't evade you. Well, he's got no level in Scurry anyway, so low HP hero. But Yopo will probably go down here, actually. Uses the Lotus. One more hit should do it. David will be okay. I really want to see what Zeppelin does for this mid bounty. I haven't seen mid bounty. Not in a long time. He might be dead here. High armor on Bounty Hunter, so the right clicks don't really do too much. God, but those shurikens sure do. And now that he's level 6, he can probably snipe him here, and he certainly will. No, the Fairy Fire keeps the Ember Spirit alive. What an obnoxious lane. What a very annoying hero to go against, this Bounty Hunter. Just tossing these shurikens at you, right? Through and through is the facet there, and... oh, kick. He'll go down. Blood Moon. It's gone on here by left. I don't know how to say these names, okay? I'm an English speaker, so I apologize. Everybody's low in every lane. I can't keep up with it all. ATX takes out David, but FNK will return that and get a kill on the carry. I think it is the first death of the Wind Ranger. Nice dodge there by Yopo Man, but if you go out in the woods today, you're sure for a big surprise, and that is a furry little hoodwinked, but he's just going to keep bashing him. Waste his time, I guess. Why not? 6 minutes, power runes, 1k, 9-5 here. As we had Blood Moon, I think he came to assist here, but oh my god, Zeppelin. Stop it, please. very, very annoying the lane to go up against. I wonder what did he level? Flame Guard, Searing Chains here. It's just not, it's not really enough to stop the bounty. I don't think, I mean, I think I would have done the similar thing, right? And I'm not sure what you would have, what else you would have leveled here against Bounty Hunter. High armored hero, right? So, oh, do they have enough damage for Faraz? He knows, he's alright. Yeah, killing spree for him. He's actually 3-0, so if there's any saving grace here on Dire right now, it is this top lane as Faraz is probably going to get a double kill. No, the spear kills him. That is a level 3 spear, so that's a lot of damage. And now at the 7-minute rune mark, we do have Zeppelin rotating down bottom. He will get a kill onto David with the assistance of the Ogre here, but he will lose his own life. Looks like Yopo Man will pinch that XP. So this 2k net worth lead is only going to expand even further. I said I'd rather play Radiant. It's almost like the names of the teams have switched. Very aggressive style coming out from Cringe here. And poor David, he TP's back. He's got a health ring, a bracer, but it doesn't seem to matter. They take him down to half HP, ATX. Chipping away at him. 2 levels in the Retaliate. Zeppelin's here as well. The track's ready. They're going to kill him again. They do have the Jakiro moving in, but I mean, their target is David. He's only level 4, finally gets level 5, but he'll go down. ATX is probably going to trade his life away for this, though. Not before he gets another kill. So they'll take out 2. Blood Moon has to run behind the tier 2. My goodness, and now they've just given the Tusk here the free XP mid. Bit of pressure here on Faraz to kind of carry this game. With, you know, they're very fortunate that he's had a pretty decent start to his lane. You know, Morphling not an easy hero to kill in lane at all, so he does have 1 death to his name. The rest of his team are kind of struggling a little bit. Haste Rune on Black should save his life here. But we're tipping over to 3k net worth lead already, which is kind of crazy. Very crazy, and I think a lot of it is this Bounty Hunter's involvement. Usually at around about the 11 to 12 minute mark, I switch over to the net worth. But I can do it earlier if people want to. So they've caused that much mayhem now that all the supports are, you know, from both lanes are actually coming in here. So both mid laners, both sets of supports. And now we've got a single one-on-one on each of these other lanes, which is a very rare thing to see at 9 minutes into a Dota game. You see rotations, but not people dancing around this mid lane for this long. I'm not sure who this is benefiting more. To be honest, I think it's actually benefiting Aggressiv a bit more, seeming as their Morphlings just free farming. Granted, the Wind Ranger is as well, but Bounty Hunter's not really applying too much pressure. They will disperse from each other, though. Faraz kind of baits them again, and it looks like Tusk might lose his life once more. It's a little bit tricky. You want to use a lot of... you want to use a lot of different heroes. At least 3 heroes, I think, needs to be committed to kill this Morphling. You can't just have these 2 heroes come here. And I think that's the second time they've kind of been punished by that. As we've already got a Vladimir's and the power treads finished up on Morphling. First use of the ulti from Centaur, as he is level 6, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter. ATX, got to be careful not to kill himself to the Retaliate. He gets quite low, and he's probably going to die for it, and this might not be worth it at all. As, yeah, Black Soul picks up that kill. Pretty ambitious to ulti the Centaur with a Retaliate. Granted, he is, you know, pretty far ahead. Well, we have a double damage on Ember Spirit. However, Tusk joins in as well. Dust onto the bounty. The Shuriken toss bouncing between people is really big. Zeppelin needs to get the heck out of there now. Black Soul should be able to get out. Let's have a look at the recap here. Much better for Dire. Much better. Thank you for following, GN Ben. I hope you're having a great day and or night. I understand that we're probably in very different regions of the world right now, so I don't know what the time is there, but I hope you're having a good time. 2k net worth, 15 to 12, a lot of deaths. It's a lot of aggression, and that's what I love, man. I love this. This is really good. It's hyping me up already, and it's only game 1 right now. I'll switch it over to the net worth now. We do lose Black Soul. That's a lot of damage on that Shuriken toss. Damn. Let's have a look. Yeah, bounty at the top. Faraz still doing a pretty good job here, and they're going to bring 3 heroes. They've actually rotated David in. 10 seconds on the Stampede. He might not need it. Nice block away, but Morphling is a ranged hero. The Ice Path does connect as well. Defensive Arena, unfortunately, doesn't result in much. Can they get a return kill here? David with a beautiful ulti. Actually, they lose Blood Moon, however, as there's rotations from multiple heroes here. The break. Tusk, they're committing a lot here. Let's see who can trade off more heroes. It's a 2-for-2 trade-off as both supports for an offlaner and another support. David gets Shuriken tossed. Zeppelin, he's just tossing Shurikens at everyone. He's having a great old time. Bounty Hunter, people. Bounty Hunter mid. It's kind of crazy. Regenerin, why not? 4k net worth. I was saying before that, draft-wise, just watching Morphling, just watching him morph and get silenced and die, unfortunately, as that's a fresh Orchid Malevolence picked up from the Bounty Hunter. And that puts an end to that long-lasting Morphling there. He was kind of living for quite some time. Damn, these cores on Dire are just so far behind. And I was saying before, you know, this Radiant lineup, I'd rather play them, and they have that window of being, you know, being stronger than Dire, at least for the first, you know, maybe half an hour of the game. It's easier to, it's much easier to play Dota if you're Radiant right now. They've got the Mars, he's done fine. The Bounty Hunter's kind of blowing up a lot of space as well. Dire, they're just more reactionary. There's not much you can do except for, you know, maybe wait for Centaur to possibly get a blink, but he hasn't even queued that up. He doesn't seem to be interested in one. Stampede is kind of their only saving grace. They're going to have to hope that Radiant overcommit a little bit. Which so far they've showed really good tenacity here on Cringe. They've done a really good job. We're going to have those 14-minute XP runes, and this is the second XP that's going to be stolen from Dire. So they're going to be lacking a lot of experience here on their heroes. As can he spear him out of here in time? He certainly can. He'll pinch that. Meanwhile, mid. Okay, Centaur, nice dodge there by the snowball, but he's probably going to go down anyway. Ice Path is available, lands onto 2 heroes as well as the macro, and they'll lose the Tusk. That's the sort of overcommitment that Dire kind of need to take advantage of here, but however, they get a little bit too comfortable, and now with a fresh Blink Dagger, the Mars comes in. However, it looks like they're going to turn it around on Dire as Morphlings join the fray here, and they've actually lost the Mars and the Wind Ranger too. ATX goes down. Not sure who she used Focus Fire on, but now Bounty Hunter, is he dusted? He certainly is. And Dire, all of a sudden, aggressive style. They're living up to their name, and they read the room very well with that overextension here. And that was probably the best thing that's happened to them in this entire 15 minutes of this game. I hope we get to see a recap of the gold swing here. Not sure if it'll show us. Yeah, huge swing in their direction. That's really good for them. As unfortunately, you know, it's not caused too much of a dent in in Dire's in you know, Radiant's lead. Sorry. Also, thank you, Gravy. I appreciate you following, man. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great day or night. Yeah, they lost 3 pretty important heroes here. Well, the most important. All 3 cores dead. Speaking of death, uh-oh. Tusk, okay, manages to sidestep a little bit, but he can't dodge the break, and Faraz picks up that kill. 6-2 on this Morphling, going for a Manta style as his second item here. Centaur, ulti committed. Can they turn onto this Mars? Ember jumps in. He doesn't have another Remnant, so he's got to be a little bit careful. I think we might need a Blink Dagger on David here. Otherwise, the only person starting a fight really is Black Soul, and Black Soul has had a bit of a rough start to this game, so his net worth is quite troublesome, really. Going for a Yule Scepter as his first item post Spirit Vessel. But the net worth it's kind of evening up a little bit. Got to think about those next objectives in the next 3 minutes. We'll have the Tormentor spawning. See which team smokes up and tries to take it from another. This fight that just happened mid showed me a little bit of hope for Dire. I think they are at capacity to take a good fight. I mean, they're going to commit onto kick here. Snowball to save, but they're going to bring him straight into the macro, unfortunately. And this might result in both of them dying. The Mars does get away, so it is a good save here, and it's totally worth it for the Tusk. Good support, good support. Helping his teammate out. He's got a Blink Dagger queued up himself. Wind Ranger, BKB is the next item, after a Maelstrom and a Falcon Blade. Uh-oh. Yopo. Bit of a tankier fella. He might go down still, though. We actually lose David up top, it seems, as we'll watch Yopo die. Yeah, David goes down. And Morphling's actually caught up and gone further than the Bounty's net worth here. So a really good showing here from this Morphling. I was saying it a few minutes ago, that a lot is riding on, you know, Faraz's ability to carry this game. The later the game goes, the better it is for him. Butterfly is his next item queued up. Oh. FNK. Is he He's okay. Two minutes until the Tormentor. A lot of heroes dancing mid a little bit. There is only a Dire Tower as an objective, but I mean another thing they can grab here. Kick will fall. Aggressive style, kind of posturing themselves down south. They have some really good vision here. However, Radiant do see what they're doing. $21 to 22, well, 22 to 22 now. 2k net worth still for Cringe. Graph still favoring Dire, though, with a 61% chance for them. That's what Gaben tells us. And I think a lot of that is just the late game Morphling kind of outclassing most of these other heroes here. Tormentor. Dire scan it. They'll bring their support through the portal, and they might run into ATX here, actually.
On and on again.
I think both teams, we're going to see a clash here. Both teams want the Tormentor. It's about to spawn. Radiant, they scan, they know there's someone in the tree lines. There's a smoke from the Tusk, but he's a little bit further away from the rest of his boys here. He wants to try to smoke in his Mars. Dire, they got to try to split things up, and oh my god, they're going to go ahead and go straight for David here. The ulti committed from ATX bravely, despite the retaliate, they kill him anyway, and there's a blow up on the Morphling too. This is a disaster for Aggressive style. They're going to actually lose everyone. Triple kill, can they get him? And that's a whole team wipe. As Cringe come in, and a very, I guess, unorthodox or unexpected play for the Wind Ranger, committing the focus fire on the Centaur. Gets her down pretty low, but regardless, they take the kill. The Mars comes in with a follow-up arena, and it's just over. A whole team wipe at 20 minutes. It's a 5k net worth swing. And that was only 2 to 3k before. It's now 11k with that torment attack. Are they going to grab a third one? This is the third XP rune that they're going to try to steal. Okay. Nice dodge there with the Manta style from Zeppelin. He wants to try to TP out, but they have stuns and they'll kill him. I was going to say, there's no way you let them take 3 XP shrines in a row.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Good little consolation prize. It's certainly not enough, but now they'll go for Roshan. ATX is actually caught up in the at the top of the net worth chain here. Actually, I really like this move by Aggressive Style. I think despite getting, you know, completely team wiped, unfortunately up top, they still are playing for objectives. They're not, you know, questioning themselves. They're, you know, going for this sort of objective of Roshan at this early of a time. I think Radiant, they scan it out, but it's too little too late, as Morphling will pick up that Aegis.
Balance in all things.
Let's have a look at the death ratio here. We have 7-4-9-4.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
7-3 on the Morphling still, and the Ember Spirit's kind of caught up and done a pretty good job. It's just been a really rough time for this Centaur, who does have a Blink Dagger now, and we'll go for a Lotus Orb. Oh, a nice double Ice Path and Macro onto these heroes. They are kind of withstanding a lot of the magical damage, though. Zeppelin, is he under a ward? He's not dusted, but they'll go for the Tusk here, the Snowball, to kind of save and reset things as they go onto the pos 4. The arena comes out onto both supports, and both supports from Dire, they're getting quite low. They lose the pos 4 on Radiant, however. Blood Moon being a little bit difficult, but he will go down eventually. ATX also gets a kill onto the Ember, and this is going to be another team wipe, it seems. Almost another team wipe. The TP out, is it going to be enough to spear? Not quite. As David gets out of there as well, but man, another unfortunate event here for Aggressive Style. And that time they kind of started things as well. It kind of seemed pretty good. But I mean, like I said in the laning stage, and I mean in the drafting stage even, it's just easier to play as 5 heroes together on this Radiant squad. The arena is just so useful. Obviously the Morphling can get out of it, but most of these support heroes can't. They kind of they're ignoring the Morphling and the Ember. They're just getting anyone else in the arena, and they're kind of busted. They don't quite have the damage on the cores to be scary enough. David dying again, unfortunately. 111 on this guy. And, oh, they find Morphling too. The support comes in too little too late, as they lose Morphling, and the tier 2 is going to get pressured soon.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
17k. 32 to 24. Bounty, doing bounty things. Silence, FNK, stunned up, he can't do anything about it. He'll get punched up in the air, and that's a dead squirrel. I think, you know, not to overthink, but, the drafts were fine. I think just mid and bottom lane just went kind of a little bit too poorly for Aggressive Style, and since then they've just been kind of playing catch up this entire time, you know, with Radiant being about 2 steps ahead in regards to items and net worth, and even just positioning now since you know, since the laning stage finished up. The last tier 2 will go down in this bottom tower, as Roshan's still dead for a while. Wonder if they'll decide to try to breach high ground this early. It's a little bit of a risky time to breach high ground before, or around about the 25-minute mark. I think most people like to do it a little bit later, or with the second Roshan. We'll see if they have discipline on Cringe, or if they are feeling confident enough to do it. I think they probably can with these fresh BKBs, or long-lasting BKBs, that is. Bounty under a ward right now. They see him. Can they kill him, though? They're going to commit so much to him, and they probably will. No, the Manta, BKB, he gets out, he gets snowballed as well. They couldn't finish him off. This is so bad for them. David's probably going to die here as well, and he'll go down. The Bounty's still alive. They do manage to take a little bit of something, which is Yopo, man. But that's a disaster there. They committed a lot of spells to that. Just not being able to kill him. And double spear, Arena. The two supports are in it. They're going to go down. And the Morphling, he's not morphed enough. He gets deleted completely. There was a crit of some sort. ATX just dished out a huge hit to him. And another team wipe. And I mean, yeah, Focus Fire's ready in 10 seconds. He's probably not even going to use it against this tower. He'll probably use it against the racks. As Dire, aggressive style, they just have to watch their mid tower crumble down here. David's going to go for a play. Quite lucky that didn't end up in his death there. 25k net worth. We might have this game finish up in half an hour. He's going to go for it. Blade Mail, Tusk in a little bit of trouble, and he'll get sniped out. They do manage to take one. The ranged racks are still there, but the more important one did get taken. Not sure if there's any items that can really help them here. We've got a pause right now. Pause from Hoodwink. Now, not impossible, but a comeback can occur. They just, yeah, it's really hard because now Cringe are obviously kind of moving us 5 heroes together, but I mean, Dire, they do have the capacity to kind of split the lanes. They have some pretty mobile heroes on the Ember, on the Morphling, and even the Hoodwinks too. They can absolutely go to different lanes and kind of shove them out. It's just, you know, do they have the vision, or do they have the confidence to try to do so? They need to make these risky plays a little bit, unfortunately. Arena, David, story of his life this game has just been getting taken out so quickly, unfortunately. Blade Mail doesn't matter, Vanguard doesn't matter. He's quite paper thin this game. Especially with the double damage on the Wind Ranger, I didn't even notice that. As they'll start to take out this next tower, FNK. He gets speared, he's gone. As one by one, Dire are just falling to whoever jumps first. They've got a fresh pipe to use as well. Oh, Blood Moon. Spear doesn't quite connect, luckily. But Bounty Hunter does, and he's silenced, and he's dead. 11-4 on this Bounty Hunter. I don't know if you give him Bounty Hunter again. Look at what's happening to the opposing mid laner. You got to be a little bit careful though, Zeppelin. The BKB's there. The snowball not needed. Ulti from the Centaur. They got to show a bit of discipline. They will take out the bottom racks. Mid-range racks very low. David goes in onto the Tusk. Tusk, no snowball to save yet. Does get used up by himself defensively. Can't save himself though. He will go down. Double stun. Is this the window that they needed? But there's a turnaround and a new Arena coming out from Kiki. Still holding onto the spear as well. He will finally use it here as Faraz is trying his best to get some return kills. They finally take down the Bounty. There's a buyback from FNK. David, he'll bite the dust. Faraz Double kill from ATX, who still has his BKB ready. And they're just too far behind. They'll call GG now. Oh, what a pin there. It's game one. Pretty convincingly will go towards Cringe right now. Really well played by them. I think the draft was slightly favored to them, but the laning stage mid and bottom, I'm not sure if aggressive style were kind of expecting it to kind of go as haywire as it did, unfortunately. There were some little windows of hope though, but I think it was just always 2 steps forward, 1 step back, as Cringe were kind of more aggressively just posturing themselves post laning stage, man. They got the kills that they needed. The bounty hunter made space. Wind Ranger eventually kind of became a little bit unstoppable with her build. Yeah, what can you do, eh? What can you do? I think that's only game 1, so there will probably be a game 2, unless someone says something else. I'm curious to see. As that was quite a swift game, right? How long did that last? Let's watch. I love the Dota, what's his name, thing, where you search something up and it doesn't come up. We'll jump into this game here. I want to see how these guys are doing, because this is another game happening at the same time. Another series that's happening. I'll check in for like 5 minutes and then maybe switch back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Kind of a similar story, a little bit more even. We have a Shadow Fiend and a Wind Ranger who are doing very well on Dire right now. A right-click damage, bit of a utility build on the Wind Ranger. Looks like a mid Kunkka who's rushed a Shivas, which is actually very good against these guys here. Creates a bit of distance from the Razor, bit of armor against people like Kez. It's really good. Nice build, nice build.
Invisibility.
What team am I liking more? Is this a POS 4 Void Spirit or a mid Void Spirit?
The dire scan, on the hunt for radiant forces.
These heroes are very farmed on Dire. I'm not sure who's the support and who's the core. It looks like
Dire's top tower is under attack.
it was a mid Void. It might have been a... Surely not a, maybe an offlane Kunkka and maybe the Wind Ranger. Yeah, the Wind Ranger might have been the 4, but she's just 13 and 12. Pretty crazy. I just want to see if the lobby's going to be up
Masterful mark.
for these guys. Often or not in some of these tournaments, you see one game get played, and then often, sometimes the other game does not get played. So I am going to continue to check what the hip hop is. Are they are best of 2s, right? Yeah, of course. They must be. Yeah, they're best of 2s. Okay, yeah, we're just waiting, I guess, for the next game to start. Alright, cool. We'll keep tuning in here until maybe another 5 or 10 minutes. See what happens. Yeah, this is a +4 win range, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, I don't know if there's actually a decent amount of crowd control here on Dire. I don't think Radiant, even in the later stages of this game, can actually keep up with what they've got here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, Disruptor's way too underleveled. Not really nearing a Blink Dagger or anything to get a good ulti. However, Kez is actually at the top of the net worth. He's 7-3, so he's doing pretty good.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He does have a 8-second BKB, and it looks like Radiant, they want to defend this. They're going to use a fortification. Who can they find? They need to find someone pretty squishy. The Sunstrike. Yeah, but Dire sniff it out a little bit. And they'll just back off. And now they've got the high ground advantage. There is a ward placed down. Oh, they don't grab him. Radiant are a little bit hesitant, and now this is, I think, looking pretty bad for them. The silence, there's a silence on the Shadow Fiend, but he's going to BKB through it and just start right-clicking away. They find the Tiny. He can't toss anyone, he can't do anything. He will finally toss someone away, as Shadow Fiend has to back away from Toxic. He's fresh BKB'd out. As actually, they've lost 2 on Dire.
Pull off dead real well.
A little bit chaotic here, this fight. They had to kind of back off from the Kez.
Is no more. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They do have a little bit more crowd control per se on Radiant, so I think a lot of that was, I mean, positioning wise, it was favoring Dire. However, they did have a ward here, and they kind of pushed them off the higher ground, which gave Radiant a little bit more room to play. SF got quite low from the Kez.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
30 minutes, Tormentor.
Look at the warning sign.
This Disruptor will grab it. They're going to go straight through the portal as well. There's a DD that gets spotted by Song. He'll give it to his Shadow Fiend here. Net worth kind of evened out after that last fight, actually. 22-35, just post 31 minutes. As there is a little bit of ray of hope here for Radiant. You know, vision game extremely important in this game, and I think if positioning wise and vision is favoring Radiant, they should win most of these fights, right? At least 8 to 9 times out of 10, I think. But now, on that note, they smoke up on Dire. They still have a freshly aggressive ward placed here. Radiant will equally so. They'll smoke up as well. And, I mean, Kez, the high ground advantage. It's not in Radiant's favor. However, I mean, now as a result, look at that. The double toss there from the Tiny. And the fight's getting split up a little bit, which I think should favor Dire a little bit more. But they will lose Song. Actually, no. Song does manage to run out of harm's way. Razor grabs a very little amount of damage. As now Radiant, they're on the hunt, they're on the run. As Toxic, he BKB, he gets glimmered as well. He wants to try to find the SF with an ulti, and the tree lines will veer him off. But Tiny finds the Kunkka and tosses him back. It's a really good catch here. Kunkka, he's pretty tanky though. He wants to try to get himself out of harm's way. Will go down anyway, the glimpse there. So they grab 2. And a very similar fight to what happened previously in the same area where Dire were more advantaged, but it just kind of gets discombobulated, and Radiant, they don't burst anyone on Dire. They're not really bursting anyone, and as a result, it's giving Radiant a little bit more breathing room to kind of split the fight up, and I think it's just favoring them more. Yeah, that's the second time that's happened. I'm kind of invested in this game now. Let's see.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Hmm. Still nothing from Aggressiv and Cringe right now. We'll keep watching this one. Just checking the Discord and checking Liquidpedia to see if there's anything else. Hopefully they ticketed it. Sometimes people can get a little bit you gotta get your games in the ticket. Yeah, I thought I was, but did they start the maybe they started the lobby way before. Let's have a look, right? I'll have a look for you. I thought I'd be able to find the lobby in time. Oh, there we go. They must have started it straight away. Thank you for telling me. I appreciate it. Oh, there's team fight though. What's going on here? Ah, I am invested, but we are watching one series at a time. Let's have a look. I thought I was swift enough. I thought I was swift enough to quickly catch to see if the lobby was up, but man, they must have really quickly done it straight away. Let's see how late I am to this party. Okay, we're fresh into the draft. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. All right. It looks like they've kept the same sides. Obviously, it is a best of two, right? So I'm not sure how it if they flip a coin again. What are we seeing this time? A little bit of a different opener. Some heroes are a little bit switched it up a tiny bit. It looks like Aggressiv style have maybe pinched the Tusk this time here. So FNK most likely going to play that. And Blood Moon on a Bane. Now I really like Bane. Right? There's a lot of people ironically sleep, right? Pun intended. A lot of people sleep on Bane because you know, Bane's kind of, he's one of those heroes that I think is pretty decent in lane, but there's a lot of people that can cancel a lot of spells lately in Dota. There's a lot of clashing that goes on, so, you know, his ulti, yeah, may not be so used this game. I mean, obviously you can see Wind Ranger, Clockwork, it's pretty easy to cancel this guy's ult. But in lane, I think he's absolutely fine, and, you know, against a Clockwork, who generally likes to run up to you, you can easily kind of reset things a little bit with that Bane here in this top lane. On Dire. Darkseer, okay. Darkseer. They're going for a pretty decent kind of wombo combo here again. Kind of similar style, right? They get spells that gel well together. Right, you can get the Phoenix egg, you can kind of vacuum people, you know, away from it or towards it if it's going to explode. You got the Clockwork as well to kind of, you know, solidify that. Not as easy as, you know, the Mars, but I don't mind this at all. They'll go for a Lycan, hey? I was wondering if maybe they go for like I think it would have been a really nice game to get a Night Stalker for Dire, but Lycan I think is going to be doing a similar role. The way that Dire win this is they kind of aggressively hunt down these support heroes with a lot of physical damage. So we'll see how they do that. I mean, they've got the Lycan, which is really good. And they'll have the Tusk as well to combo with him. Yeah, Lycan Tusk just hunt down Phoenix. That's their goal. A bit of a flex pick potential on this Wind Ranger, right? They could make it a POS 1 Wind Ranger. It probably is the POS 1 Wind Ranger. I don't see this Phoenix being flexed at all.
Dire's turn to pick.
There's actually a lot of flexibility in both of these drafts, right? Even with the Lycan as well. kind of a, I'm getting a little bit of deja vu. It's a lot of single target versus a decent amount of kind of crowd control. So both of these teams kind of sticking to their guns here. I wonder if aggressive style, just if they just kind of alter up their laning stage a little bit better. We'll see how they can kind of thrive with that. And they last pick a Pudge. Hey, that's kind of cool. Is this a Pudge mid though? If so, they can really counter pick here in this mid lane on Cringe, right? They don't have... they've still got a minute 30. I don't mind the Pudge. I'm a little bit worried of them just counter picking it. I wonder if they'll maybe throw the Templar. If they end up switching things up a bit. Are they anticipating the Pudge to go mid? Are they going to counter it with something crazy pokey? I mean, they do have a bit of lockdown here. However, I think, you know, a Lincoln Sphere hero is still decent. It's not terrible. Or they could go for a bit more tankiness. Okay, cool. DP, yeah, DP. I actually really like this. No, DP's really good. A long range silence for the Pudge if he's ulting someone, for the Bane as well. I think that's absolutely fine. DP naturally can kind of build up a bit more tankiness against these heroes, and ATX's job is to be the damage dealer. She'll have auras from Kick as well. I don't mind this. I think it's okay. What draft do I like better? That DP pick was kind of cool. I mean, I'm going to watch this mid lane. Like, this Pudge needs to do very well. Now, Black Soul had a bit of a rough time against Zeppelin. I wonder if the shoe's going to be on the other foot here, if he's going to try to be the aggressor. But even still, you know, at least having 2 levels in Spirit Siphon, Zeppelin should be okay, even if he gets hooked. Like, he should be fine. So I wonder what the game plan here is. I mean, obviously they knew they were going to probably pick a hero who could survive a hook. I thought they were going to be picking more of an elusive hero, but I think this is even better, right? You got a DP who doesn't always care about being hooked per se. Let's put my camera. Yeah, I don't know. This mid lane is certainly what we want to watch. Like, this mid lane is going to be really cool. Pudge versus DP mid. I mean, they last picked the Pudge. It was in the last few seconds of their reserve time. He isn't quite a high level on Pudge. I am, unfortunately, a little bit doubtful of how it's going to go for him. And I hope that they know that, and maybe Black just rotates to other lanes and they just, I don't know, blow up another lane. Like, I want to see them in this maybe bottom lane. Is this a... No, it's not. Maybe in this bottom lane, really open up Lycan's game. David had a rough time, right? He had a rough time with the Centaur. And I'm hopeful that maybe they avenge that in this game. Another kind of later smoke from Radiant. They're going to posture up to the high ground here. A last second ward there from Zeppelin. Alright, well, hook. Doesn't quite land. Now, best of 2. So unfortunately we won't be seeing a game 3, but maybe, just maybe, aggressive style can, you know, even out the playing field in this series here. As I'm pretty excited about the heroes that they have. I'm not sure how well they kind of gel together. It is a lot of single target. Yeah, it's a lot of single target. It's kind of similar to their last draft. But, you know, they're still strong heroes. They need to do well on the laning stage, for sure. So we've got the Pos 4 Phoenix, ATX on the carry, and then we have the, you know, it's, I actually like that they've switched up. They've thrown Clockwork down bottom. Or maybe they actually anticipated, yeah, they've thrown Clock down bottom here against these two melees. This should be an easy lane for Radiant, for sure. Which is why I kind of want Pudge to rotate early down there. You can't have a Lycan lose his lane. And I mean, on that very note, he very luckily on 11 HP gets saved by his support. But no, he gets level 2 on Yopo. Never mind. First Blood, and David again bites the dust, and we don't want a repeat of last game. You can't have a Lycan lose his lane like this. And they actually lose. We'll actually lose the Pos 4 up north here. I wonder if they should have maybe thrown the Bane. Yeah, I don't think they expected the Clockwork to be here, but I think they should have switched it again. I think Bane against Clockwork is pretty good. But looks like they're not going to make the counterplay or the counter swap. They're just going to stick with it. Meanwhile, mids, 15 to 15. Actually, Black doing a pretty good job here. Yeah, just hook a creep once in a while. Why not? Get some good gold there. There's the 3-minute Lotuses very soon. Actually, Bane very low, actually. Is it seems like Phoenix with one more hit, yeah. They'll take out the Bane up top. Just before the 3-minute mark as well. So Kick should be able to grab this this Lotus, and Phoenix will reset himself to the neutrals. Tusk trying to pull the lane, yeah, understanding that this is a very, you know, dreadful lane to go up against. But I mean, Clockwork, he's got boots of speed already. FNK, he's not going to be able to pull this. It's going to be really awkward for him. As yeah, he'll put some cogs in there. I don't know if he can. He should be able to TP out. He doesn't have any levels in. No, he'll kill him anyway. Ah, this is so rough. One more hit, and yeah, FNK goes down. This bottom lane again. Quite the rough start. Meanwhile, Black Soul, I mean, the higher levels in this Crypt Swarm, the more this Pudge can't quite handle what the DP just is going to throw at him. And I don't want to say it. I know it's very early, right? We're 4 minutes in, but I feel like we're seeing a bit of a mimic of the last game here in regards to these two lanes, potentially. We do have the 4-minute bottles, but it gets pinched by Zeppelin anyway. Both of them as well. So FNK not even able to secure a rune for his Pudge, who has to run back to base now. Bit of a rough start. Meanwhile, top lane, Phoenix, they do get a kill on him. And they might actually kill Darkseer as well. No. Gets out of harm's way with a level 1 Surge. David trying his hardest to get something. Any last hit he can. She's doing alright here. But, you know, Clockwork already with very early level in the Tranquil Boots, so he can kind of commit to and use a bit of his HP and then quickly back off. He will leave ATX alone as he moves up top. And, I mean, they're going to go for ATX, and he's going to bring a lot of friends in ATX with the evasion, but a nice block off, and they will lose the carry. He'll go down. Meanwhile, up top, they take the Pos 5. But unfortunately, yeah, you've already lost your carry here. Level 2 in the cogs. David, he's not going to use it actually on Yopo, man. 6-minute runes. Blood Moon, he'll rotate in. And actually bring Zeppelin up. Pudge, he doesn't have ulti yet, but he will hook the DP under tower. Siphon, only one charge of it, and yeah, with a quick burst here, Blood Moon gets a kill. And that's a much needed kill here for these guys. They do miss out on the rune, however. But good rotation and good use of the Nightmare there from Blood Moon. Alright, Pudge level 6 now. I want to see him kind of rotate around, and he does it just as I say it. And unable to get out of there quick enough with that surge. And Black Soul gets a bit of stacks on that flesh heap. 7-minute XP. We'll see if Cringe wants to steal it again this time. There's ATX playing pretty far forward. But it looks like both teams should get their respected bits of experience for themselves. One, you know, we'll get some pretty important level 6s soon of the Clockwork and the Bane. I want to see, you know, what team manages to get the level 6 first and smoke up. ATX gets trapped, has a level 2 in the win run. But look, as soon as he win runs, the Nightmare is available if he wants to, and he will Nightmare him. So that win run's going to run out, and the right click's going to be there. However, I mean, Yopo, man, being quite annoying. They'll get a return kill on the Bane. Ulti from David, no level 6 on Phoenix, so... But the attack speed slow is enough to discourage them a little bit. Cogs, he'll run right through that. Very annoying, though. And Lycan will just have to back off now. Once again, a lot of deja vu to the last game, right? Faraz still farming. Oh god, they did the same move again. Zeppelin, he got taken out again. The exact same play. They sleep him up the hill and they take him out. Meanwhile, the offlaner does go down here, courtesy of the 2 supports. Double damage. Oh, not quite. Yopo Man will say, I'll take that, as he's going to run with the double damage as well as Phoenix. I mean, they've only got right clicks now to deal with, so yeah, they'll... I thought we were going to go for it. But, oh. Nice kill up top. This TA is a little bit scary now, right? 2-0. We'll switch over the net worth a bit earlier. I want to see how he's going. As again, very similar to the last game. However, the only difference being, you know, previously, Zeppelin was really running around, killing a lot. But this game, I mean, the 2 deaths that he's got have been because of the supports moving in and helping this Pudge. However, Exorcism number 1. Tower mid. Both supports covering him. We have level 6 on Phoenix and Clockwork now. Oh, is he going to go for Black Soul here? Thinking about it. The juicy target. And again, people kind of falling for the same thing. ATX, yeah, win run, will sleep you. See you later. Can Phoenix help out in time? He might have to aggressively, or defensively, sorry, Supernova here. But he's actually going to hold it, the snowball, to prevent himself from going down on FNK. He will eventually go down anyway. The Clockwork ulti's in, goes on to Blood Moon. Blood Moon trying to run out of harm's way. But DP, he will eventually take him out. The hook doesn't quite land. And Phoenix throws an egg. I think he thought they were going to continue to go on them there. He's going to be careful.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Black Soul actually holds on to the surge here from Kick, which is really good as he repositions the Pudge, but there is a hook available as well as the rest of the cavalry. Bit of a rough start here for Kick. 1-3-1. Going for that Crimson Guard as his first pickup eventually. 8 to 10, 11 minutes in. The net worth quite even right now. And again, I mean, I was saying I love this Bane hero. He's just setting up so much for these guys. However, the rest of the boys are here to... They come in to defend, so they'll opt out of it. I want to see how this first group gets used eventually.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Nice deep ward here from Yopo, man.
Radiant should look to their middle tower.
This TA still hasn't died yet. You want to think that Radiant possibly want to try to get a gank on him.
Dire should look to their top tower.
I mean, he did a pretty good job last game as well on Faraz. Well, as I say it, but they've got a ward there. Look, they see exactly what happens. And Farazl will just back off. Meanwhile, as a result, yeah, time wasted and you lose your mid laner again. Zeppelin with a much different game this time. Pudge still has the capacity to snowball. I think he's not as far ahead as he'd want to be. He's 4-0-1. Actually, gonna go for an Ag's first item, actually. As there we go, we're gonna see a bit of an aggressive play here. They're gonna ulti onto the Phoenix. The Phoenix gets eaten alive. I think I saw a little bit of a lag here, unfortunately, yeah. There's a little bit of a spike. The vacuum wall gets thrown, but yeah, I think everyone lagged a bit there. There's a bit of a spike, unfortunately. Possibly resulting in Phoenix's death. Wonder if this Tusk is, so he got a Blink Dagger coming his way? No, he's getting Mana Boots first. Clockwork ults in. Can trap and will trap two people as... Can they kill this, this TA here? They certainly can, and that is a juicy target to grab. Bane. Grip was used. The sleep gets transferred over to Kick as they use Zeppelin to move forward. Dire, they'll pull the plug and give up this tower as they've lost their carry, and we'll see how much gold gets thrown to someone amongst four heroes. Good kill indeed. Bit of a similar start to the previous game, but now it's slightly... I'm a bit more happier for Dire right now. I mean, they're very individualized in regards to their, you know, the targets, but they're playing close enough to each other that it just takes one hero to kind of back the other one up, and they're farming near each other. It's really good to see. They've kind of changed it up a little bit more. Still staying away, you know, not so much team fight as Radiant. However, you know, they're recognizing that they're strong right now. So they've done okay in the laning stage. David has kind of climbed back up in the net worth, so... Actually, certainly has. He's done a good job too with that Helm of the Dominator. And getting enough breathing room. However, you know, the towers are all gone, except for actually the bottom one. Smoke. There'll be Blood Moon to break it. Not a bad death if you're Dire right now. That could have been your carry. As he was in the line fight. And that's what I mean. Everyone's kind of sticking around to this north section for now. Being only 2 clicks from each other. Well, DP spots out Frazzle.
Bottom tower is under attack.
He's pinging it out. He's gonna, yeah, gonna have to start now. He does have a haste rune. The rest of Dire is, oh, you're gonna use the grip, yeah. And now Zeppelin. A few hits should do it. Doesn't matter if you've got that Faraz on you. Phoenix, no. Not gonna be able to do it. The hook. Oh, nice try there from Black Soul. But with DP gone and the ulti down, the egg is gone. They're gonna want to maybe get the heck out. Because Dire's ready to chase. Speaking of chasing, there's an engagement bottom, sorry. FNK, Snowball, not there. He's already used it. And they'll take him out. As David also, his ulti's been popped and he has to reposition himself. DP, fresh respawn. Oh no, not again. All it takes is the Bane to get close enough. But I think she sees him.
Dire's bottom tower is
Wants to get this last hit on the siege creep. Actually waiting for the 16-minute rune, which is a shield rune.
Radiant's top tower.
Activates it instantly. Do have a exorcism, only level 1, but maybe they can pressure this bottom lane with it. They can certainly pressure David, knowing that he has no ulti or escape here, and he'll go down.
I keep my enemies
Dire's
close,
bottom
and their
tower
corpses
is under
closer.
attack. Radiant should look to their top.
Forcing a fortification out. $12 to 14. How's Pudge doing on his Ags? I think it is on the way, so we'll have an Aghanim Scepter on the Pudge, making that health restoration loss really troublesome against people, especially like, you know, DP and, you know, the Wind Ranger carry, which, you know, the magical damage, very, very annoying against her.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
Uh-oh, Bane runs into harm's way, unfortunately. trying to get a last hit on something. And Black Soul did hook him, but he'll still go down. Another hook available on Black Soul. Doesn't quite land onto Zeppelin, but again in the same spot from before. Yopaman, he's setting up for the cogs to hit him, and yeah, FNK is in a bit of trouble right now. Frazzle wants to help out, but he doesn't want to get too close to this. Zeppelin tries to cut him off as well. Blink away. Nice blink from Frazzle. The hook again missing, but there's the Aghanim Scepter and the grip as well, but there's a beautiful egg coming out from the Phoenix. It makes Dire, they have to get the heck out now. They commit so much onto this DP. Gives a really good opportunity for Phoenix, but unfortunately, uh-oh, Phoenix getting a little bit too close. The hook doesn't save your carry, and bit of a disaster here for aggressive style. They kind of, I mean, they've got some really nice spells, but they really doubled down and kind of overlapped onto Zeppelin,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
giving a nice egg opportunity for this Phoenix. And from there, they had to kind of leave, but it was too little too late. Windranger ulti committed onto David. David, he has a bit of movement speed. He did get shackled briefly. Can he outrun the Windranger? No. The hunter becomes the hunted there in the wilderness as the Windranger takes that solo kill against David. Can he at least get the tower? No, he can't. They're going to deny the tower as well. Oh. Or they'll keep it alive. Oh, that is really painful. Painful to see. FNK dies as well. And things are kind of snowballing in a positive direction for Radiant right now. A 3k net worth lead for them on Cringe. Uh-oh, Blood Moon.
Dire's bottom
Kick didn't quite see him, actually. And as a result, yeah, Kick's probably going to go down here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Despite losing their off-lane aura buyer, they're going to move north here on Radiant. Dire, they're well aware of it though. They have the ward. Uh-oh. Blood Moon, he's dead as well. Alright, good movement, good movement.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger. Radiant's bottom tower is
I think both teams are not too sure who's stronger right now. FNK will stick around for too long and he'll die too. Yeah, it looks like the Tormentor was maybe on people's mind. 20 minutes, spawns north. Looks like Radiant are going to be the victors here in that objective. So they'll get the Tormentor there, and a really nice shard to have. That jetpack giving a lot of vision and mobility here on the Clockwork. Meanwhile, Desolator, as well as the neutral creep for now, hitting onto this Roshan here. Minus 16 armor. Clockwork does scout it out with a rocket. Looks like they want to try to commit to stopping this, but Blood Moon, he's available. He can grip if he wants to. He's going to put Kick out of commission for a little bit. He's silenced. He can't get the grip off. And now, I mean, Zeppelin, though, does get altered by Black Soul. Blood Moon needs to be careful. He gets shackled to the one tree. No grip coming out from him. The wall is there. It's a pretty decent wall. There's a nice egg, though. Dire, they're going to kill everyone before the egg goes off. No, the egg, it does manage to pop. The heal's coming out. And Dire, looks like they're going to go down. David, all he can do is kind of run in the background. And they actually buy back on Tusk as Farazzle held in place, manipulated around. FNK wants to try to save his carry. Where's David? He's had to TP out. And this is a really big loss here. It's going to be a dieback from him too. Yeah, I don't know. That was... I can understand, you know, wanting to keep them out, but I think, you know, Bane was wanting to sleep one and grip the other. But as a result of that, he managed to just, yeah, he got killed by the one shackle and that control was lost. And from there, the ulti, the Pudge ulted the DP, but DP was just healed up by Darkseer and everything got reset then and it was just over. And I don't know, David couldn't really... It was an awkward spot. The Clockwork kind of blocked him off, I think. He couldn't really get much done at all in that fight, this Lycan. Oh, Clockwork does land on the Lycan Wolves, but he, regardless, manages to grab him. But Pudge with a beautiful hook actually manages to take out the Clockwork, and it looks like Lycan will just live as a double kill for Farazzle. David goes back onto the hunt now. Zeppelin. Grip, there's the grip used onto Kick. He'll go down, and one by one now, Radiant losing their heroes. Back and forth this game.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
As it was, you know, their terms, they started onto David, but a nice hook out from Black Soul. Who's, you know, really playing this Pudge well, actually. You know, despite, you know, getting... I do think... I'm not sure if DP is necessarily a counter pick, but it's pretty close regarding a Pudge mid, right? So I think he's played extremely well and, you know, much better than his previous performance on the Ember Spirit. So a lot of props to Black Soul here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Double damage. FNK will pick it up. He's closing in on a Blink Dagger. $25 to 20. Net worth pretty even right now, but Dire's heroes, or at least their cores, are slightly ahead of Radiance still. Yeah, David farming up a bit of a storm here with a nullifier as well. Alright, we get a fresh smoke out from Radiant. At least 3 of their heroes. As it looks like FNK, he's got a fresh blink and he's going to break the smoke onto Zeppelin. They don't ping it or notice it. They're looking too far south. But maybe it's enough time to get Dire's heroes out of there. Can't say the same. Can't say it about Blood. David did go on Zeppelin. But with that Lotus Orb, he kind of negates a bit of the damage. That's a beautiful silence actually coming out in a vacuum wall as well. And this is a huge, huge team fight for Radiant. As Farazzle will go down. Black Soul, he's getting melted as well. And Radiant, nobody's dying from them. As the one person left standing will hold that thought. He's not standing. He's going to bite the dust too. And that's a team wipe completely. Aggressive style, all biting the dust there. A really nice wombo combo. The egg, the vacuum, the silence coming out from DP onto multiple heroes was huge.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And, you know, pretty ambitious. You know, I know you do have the nullifier, but I mean, I think very brave of the Lycan to go onto Zeppelin like that. Maybe it was just because it was the only hero that he saw. But he's still quite tanky, you know, the siphons, you know, they can't be dispelled at all, so...
Bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning for enemies. Dire structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
That's Frazzle going. He does have a BKB now. People have got to get the backlines a little bit more. Oh, FN. Yeah, defensively slept. Oh. You do lose kick. The auras don't matter, man. Those right clicks are very heavy. Got the crit from the Chrysalis as well. So yeah. You go for a Hurricane Pike. Now with the offlaner gone, with this Darkseer gone, Dire. They smoke up 4 heroes. And they find Zeppelin this time. The grip's committed to, and they make short work of this mid DP. But what else can they get out of this?
Dire's bottom tower is under
It's gonna keep farming for now. The only objectives for Dire is this triangle potentially here. Because the tier 2s are still active. They could go for the triangle. XP. Freshly spawning. Ags is an extremely good idea on Bane here. Well, they're trying to do some sort of wraparound. David manages to dodge the hook, and they're going to go for the Phoenix. Phoenix could ult if he wants to, but no, he gets ulted by Black Soul. Too quick for him. The vacuum? It's a good vacuum, but the BKB from Black Soul gets him out of harm's way, or does it? ATX, the right clicks. Finishes him off. 1-for-1 trade-off. David thinking about going back in, and yeah, they'll go onto ATX, and they burst him completely, as now FNK trying to hold people into position. There's a defensive cogs that maybe will save them. No, not quite, as Yopa Man also goes down. Zeppelin TP's into the fray. There's a buyback from the Phoenix, who does have a fresh egg if he wants to. Frazzle. Phoenix might have to egg very soon. Yeah, he has to egg at this point. Zeppelin, he's going to go down to a crit there. Vacuum into the range of it. No, the snowball, as well as the save from the nightmare there. And this is actually looking pretty good for aggressive style. As they've baited the buyback out, they've taken 4 heroes, only for 1 being the Pudge. Farazzle playing extremely well. But that was good intuition and good comms. They decided to go back in and burst this Wind Ranger.
top tower is no more.
I mean, Wind Ranger, it's not a good BKB game for her, because there's a lot of BKB piercing. I understand the Manta style, but I think, you know, there is still a lack of, maybe a lack of stats here. I think, you know, the Lincoln Sphere is a little bit late. I wonder if it would have been worth skipping the Manta for the Lincolns. Because as a result, it only took 2 heroes to burst her. And granted, I'm not sure how healthy she was exactly, but she's yeah, she's certainly vulnerable this game. Yeah, 1 nullifier, the Tusk coming in with the punch up in the air. That's really big. And speaking of Tusk, he's going to go for an ag, still far away from it. But that'll be fun to see, right? Kicking people out of position. This is a much closer game than the first game. Right? Aggressive style really fighting back here. Back and forth with these fights. And Zeppelin, careful going up to this high ground here. Roshan is on the menu and both teams very hungry for it. Very hungry. Holding on to their high ground. Scan. They might be able to pinch David here. David's not careful. He'll connect with the rest of his team, maybe? Dire smoke up. Black Soul looks like he's going to maybe lead the fray. Hold that thought. It is FNK. That rhymed for a reason. You're welcome. As now David's creeps will come in. They know that it breaks. Zeppelin. I mean, kick. He does heal him up. The vacuum. Can he get it off in time? It gets it onto 2 heroes, but you've already lost your mid laner. And now the grip as well. They're losing another. David going to start pushing against these other people. Oh no, the Yules. I think he misclicks there onto Phoenix. Phoenix trying to TP out desperately. Can they right click him? They certainly can. 3 gone, and 1 by 1, aggressive style, living up to their name. They're hunting people. They want more. David, he smells blood. Clockwork manages to get away, but that was really well performed. They just burst the DP so quickly. And with that, Roshan spawns. Silver platter. Delicious it is, Roshan number 2. So we're going to have the banner as well. As aggressive style will take this one. We finished off the Daedalus. How's Pudge doing? He's obviously had his BKB for a while. The Blink's there. Shivas is on the menu for him. Yeah, this DP is just kind of dying really quickly. It's looking a little bit rough. I mean, all of these heroes, they kind of there's a lot of single target spells on aggressive, but if they manage to catch someone a little bit too far away, they make short work of them very quickly. You know, the heals from the Guardian Greaves didn't matter at all. And now with Aegis, it looks like we're having a look at these tier 2s. None of them are available. So they'll just shove every lane. Meanwhile, I think it looks like Cringe, they saw maybe a TP, or they noticed that Dire are not all together. They have split up, so possibly if they could get a kill here. They know Lycan's nearby. David, you must know something's up. Uh-oh. Well, Shackle, and that's a dead offlane Lycan there. Good kill. Good intuition there from Radiant to notice that. However, you're still dealing with a 7k net worth team and a TA with Aegis. I'm not sure. I mean, they do have some really good high ground advantage here on Radiant. It is a bit scary to go high ground against this team. But, you know, I think one thing that might crack the code in regards to the high ground defense of Radiant is this Tusk with his kick. They're going to kick someone and then grip them. And, you know, I was saying before, when people were slightly out of position, Dire are taking advantage of it. It's going to be even worse when you can intentionally do that. Right, when you have the capacity to kick someone there. Smoke on smoke action as Black Soul manages to grab DP, but with the Lotus on him, he won't ult you, but now he gets shackled and just right-clicks down. Black Soul, he's going to go down. He's dead. The egg, it's a really nice egg as well. They can't hit it. Then this is that kind of team fight. They'll take two. Bane, does he get out in time? No, he goes down as well. And just like that, the tables turn again.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
As this time... Yeah, Pudge. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I mean, of course, they lead with the DP regardless of her being able to be bursted, but... Yeah, with the Lotus there, it made things a little bit awkward for Dire. And now... I mean, you've got two here. This is a very strange thing to do, I think, if you're aggressive style. This might have actually cost them a few more racks here. Okay, they're staying alive for now. It could have been a lot worse. They really went to try to burst someone there. The rest of the boys will come through. They're only... Okay. Tower's the only thing going. Grant, I know they had Aegis, but... they could have been a bit worse for them. Gonna get the MKB on TA. I guess it's good against Wind Ranger, but I wonder if maybe something else would have been better. Maybe more stats, like I think either a Scardy's kind of weird. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the play would have been, what the item could have been. Could get a BKB yourself, actually, on TA. Oh, she already has one. What am I talking about? Who am I looking at? What inventory am I looking at? MKB's fine. He just gets expired. Phoenix Refresher queued up. Still a little bit away from it. $35 to 29. 38 minutes just about to tick over as we'll have a power rune spawn. Radiant posturing themselves to grab it. It is a regen.
Regeneration.
Oh, DD on the deep. DD on the DP. And, oh, hook shot onto the Bane, which is one of the better heroes. He does force staff himself out of harm's way. A nice block off as well from FNK. And if they can get out of this, Shackle doesn't land on a tree, but it doesn't matter. As Bane gets really quickly deleted there because of those crits. Might be time to queue up that Ghost Scepter. Tusk kicks the DP with a DD into the base, and now Pudge follows up with an ulti. But if Death Prophet can live through this, this is really bad for them. The DP, she's surviving. No, she will go down. The egg, there haven't been enough hits on it. It does stun 3 heroes. As Bane, he buys back. They lose the carry. And a lot of these other heroes are quite low, including the Tusk in the background. Lycan has to run around, and he can't do much either. You've lost your right clicker. Most of your damage is gone now, if you're Dire. Ooh, hook. It was a pretty easy hook to see, but I guess he might have been tunnel visioning there, and that's an easy kill. Now they turn it around with an ulti from the Bane. They catch maybe another one. No, not quite. Or do they? They do. That hook opening up more windows of opportunity here. All right, they only lose the melee racks. That should not have happened. Oh dear. I think they thought they were fine, but yeah, Pudge went for that hook straight up and grabs the Phoenix. Didn't see it coming. Shield rune. Oh, Wind Ranger commits the ulti onto the Pudge. And now, okay, nice repositioning there from Tusk. Gets him out of harm's way, away from the wall. I don't know if there's any other key items. I want to keep watching this Tusk and his ability to kick people out of position. It took a while for them to kill Zeppelin then. They need to do it quicker. If he kicks him back, they need to kill him much quicker than what they did before. How's Blood Moon doing? Still a little bit away from his Aghanims. However, that will almost guarantee a a grip without being interrupted. Tormentor number 2. Radiant will take it again. This time going to Zeppelin, which is really good, giving that fear. Increasing the charges and giving that fear for 1 second there.
Dire are scanning for enemies. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Looks like Dire want to just hold on to this this South Roche pit, knowing that Roshan is going to spawn very soon. Radiant, they've still got a tier 2 to take. Surely they start making their way towards Roche soon as well. A bit of lag.
Scanning for enemies. Dire's top tower is no more.
All right, they're gonna try to force them back. Roshan number 3, so you're gonna have a cheese and refresher. Oh, they're gonna do it so quickly that they can TP back in time. Absolutely, they'll grab everything. Or will they? Refresher's still on the deck. Tusk, he's got too many items. He's got 2 banners. Meanwhile, up top, they lose the Clockwork, who I think went in aggressively and got punished for it. I think TA just right-clicked him down, and Lycan, he's altered. Radiant, they've pulled the plug. The DP does TP out. Can the rest of them get out? Looks like they can. Or can they? Kick. He gets hexed. He gets nullified as well. He's trying his best. He's got another charge there on the Surge. But the nullifier vacuum defensively, it's going to take a long time to kill him. Doesn't look like any friends are nearby to help out. He might... No way. Not many people would do that, what he just did. Black Soul. Use the refresher shard, it seems, to get a double blink into an ulti onto kick there. Pretty cool play, pretty cool play. A lot of people would be greedy and maybe, result in him getting out of there. $37-34. Still a pretty even game. Well, you don't know how I got rid of the net worth. I'm going to look at the buyback status. As all of Radiant except for the Phoenix has buyback. Alright, FNK wants to find someone to kick. Kick, grip, kick ulti from Pudge. It's very easy. Well, not so easy against those with Lincoln Sphere. But if they can break the Lincolns... Oh. Get him anyway. The Clockwork comes in to try to help out, but he's going to go down. They lose the Bane. The egg is really good, though. It's a nice combo. The egg with the Clockwork. And as a result, I mean, Tusk goes down too. He has to buy back. And their carry is kind of isolated here. Shackled. Frazzle, he'll go down. And that's another egg that they even committed for that too. What a defense there from Cringe. It was looking pretty alright. The kicks the core back, but the Clockwork jumps in defensively. Sure, he goes down quickly, but the combo with the egg there is really nice. And on top of that, the Darkseer I think might have been dead, but he's still got his ulti as well. And now top tower pressured. What a game. This has been a crazy game here. Just back and forth. FNK thinking about it. I've never been confident in knowing who's going to win this. 40 to 35. There's no buybacks on both dire cores. I mean, not cores, sorry, supports. Bane will have his back soon. David almost 6 slotted here. Oh, the shackle, can it land in time? No, not quite. He's going to chase after him though. I mean, Phoenix is there. Link TP. Crit's not enough. Aeon disc on Phoenix. It's a fresh one too. Oh, the kickback. And now Kikne, the defensive. Trying to save here, Clockwork, but I mean, where's the egg? It's not there in time, so without that big team fight ulti, I'm not sure if it's going to be good enough. I mean, ATX is dishing out a lot of damage, actually, so Black Soul trying his best to burn some of these heroes down, but he dies, unfortunately. And then he will buy back as well. Kick. Vacuum, can he get it off? The BKB on the TA. TA shackled, held in place for a little bit of time. As we've seen buybacks from both Kick and Black Soul. Oh, Blood Moon. He's got no grip. Lycan jumps in, the hook doesn't quite land, but ATX is so low, he gets force stuffed out of harm's way. He's going to live out on a tiny bit of HP, and now there's that combo again, the Clockwork and the ulti from the Phoenix in one hit. Managed to get it, and this is a huge combo. The Phoenix again with the second one, and this is probably going to determine the game. Unless we do have a buyback from the core as well as the Bane. And they also buy back on David too. They're going to throw everything they can to defend this last set of racks, but it looks like too little too late. As Megas should be secured here. Are there going to be some diebacks? Zeppelin. Ghost Scepter. Kikne. Does throw in the wall and the vacuum as well. And there's a dieback on the Bane. But Kikne, he gets out of harm's way. Frazzle, he'll die back too. And oh, it was such a... Damn, that was looking more even that game, but just that last fight there. And I think that's a 2-0. Oh, a bit of a rough way to... A rougher game to lose. I'd be feeling a little bit worse there. Because they performed really well on Dire. That's such a shame, but... Hey, beautiful performance here from Cringe. That was really good. Really cool Dota to watch, for sure. Yeah, 2-0. That was really cool. That was good. Man, that was so back and forth. How is this game still going? What the heck? Am I wrong? What's going on here? I'm gonna see if there's any more. Wait a minute. If I'm... Yeah, I'll do... Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, this is still going on. Lobby not found. Okay, it might just be getting updated. Let's have a look on Liquipedia. I think that is not what I want to show you guys. That's that music. I think all the games are done. No, that other one's still going on. Lobby not found, it says. Let's have a look here. 21 hours from now, 18 hours from now. That's finished. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit delayed. No, hold on. No, yeah, this is game 2. Huh, there might have been a big delay. What's happening here? Let me see this. Lobby not found. Huh. Well, it's being streamed on the other stream, so maybe people could tune in there and check that out. Yeah, I can see it's being streamed on the other one. Oh, that's okay. I'll probably go for now. That's okay. Quick little series for me. That was fun. I'm really that was really cool to watch, and I'm hopeful that I can cast some more. I'm not sure. The time zone thing does make it tricky, right? It does make it a little bit tricky, but that was really cool to watch. Congratulations to Cringe team, or they had a different name in the lobby, but I think that might have been a translation or something. But they played really well. It was really cool to watch. We'll see what the score is in this stages right now. Hasn't been updated, so Agressiv, unfortunately, having a bit of a rough start, or a rough, group stage here in this Group B. Cringe as well. I mean, these were both, I think, the below teams right now. But I think each of them have 2 games to play, or 2 series to play. Sorry, not games. They've got 2 series to play still. Akatsuki versus Raka. Oh, okay. Is about to start. But I see, are you sure? Because I see this game's happening right now. Is it not? Is this delayed, or am I a bit confused now? Because I see on the other stream right now, it's happening as we speak, and I think one team's already up a game, so this is game 2 for them.
Qui a envie. La buyback. Il est mort pas très longtemps.
Looks like Akatsuki. Is it? Oh wait, am I wrong? Yeah. Is this This is those teams. That's Akatsuki's logo, isn't it? Let me see. Can I find their logos? Let's mute me. I don't need to be seen. No, I can't. But I can look at some team names. Snow. Yeah, this is them. Yeah, it's happening right now. Cool, pretty cool.
Qui affirme sa position.
I'm not sure if it's like delayed or something. Yeah, they've got a Largo as well. That's insane. Oh, they're holding on. Damn, I wish I could cast this one. That's okay. I just finished work anyway, so I need to rest. I need to rest. I'll probably stream a little bit later today, actually. Maybe Dota, maybe some other games, but that was fun. That was really cool to watch, and I'm looking forward to maybe casting some more of that Get Good series, competition, sorry, tournaments, season 1. Because that was really cool. I enjoyed myself. But check out the other stream, guys. So I believe there's that series that are happening right now. It's gonna end soon, but maybe I'll catch you next time. Hopefully at a better time for myself. I'll see how I can juggle things. But yeah, pet a cat if you see a cat. Drink plenty of water. Water's good for you, and I'll catch you next time. All right, love you. Goodbye. Fairly well.